We boil at different degrees. Ralph Waldo Emerson, U.S. philosopher and poet, 1803 to 1882. Realia, South America, 2005.
Come on, pick up! Dad, it's Lisa. You gotta come get me. Get on a plane and come get me. Dad, is that you? I can't hear you. Dad!
Paris, France, 2005. Saul Myers is ex-military.
Myers, it's Pierre. The newspapers confirmed there's been no sighting of her for 48 hours. Saul, I'm sorry. She could be anywhere.
Saul Myers' daughter has disappeared.
Saul? Saul!
Saul Myers is going to Puerto Sombra. Saul Myers is going to hit boiling point.
Lisa became a reporter while I was serving in the Legion. I was happy for her. The girl needs something to keep her busy. I figured she was taking taxis across the city and churning out 10 ways to dump your man for those mindless women's magazines. When I was transferred to the reserves, I found out she'd already made her way through half the most dangerous hotspots in the world. She wasn't writing about guys and makeup. She was reporting revolutions in Liberia and guerrilla warfare in Nepal. So now she's in that banana republic. How many times have I warned her? But she's as stubborn as me, only worse. Yeah, this ain't the best country to have to go looking for a missing daughter, but believe me, there's worse. Pierre gave me the address of the newspaper where that editor works, the one who knows Lisa. I'll have to drop by. Maybe he knows something that can help me find her. And if he can't remember anything, I'll string him up. That ought to jog his memory a little. Hello.
Hi there, young man. Nice to see you in my humble office.
I'm Saul Myers. I'm looking for my daughter. I'm prepared to pay for information about her whereabouts.
You're no local, but you do know how to do business here. I'll do everything I can to help you, but this is a dangerous business.
How much do you want for the information?
Well, considering the huge danger I'm subjecting myself to here, I think about 3,000 pesos should do it.
Here's your money. Now tell me everything you know.
Of course, I'm a man of my word. Senor Myers, your daughter is in a lot of trouble. She wanted to write something about Don Pedro. Don't ask me who that is. All I know is that he's someone you don't mess with. Some people call him the Black Spider. He's connected with almost all of the illegal activity going on in this country.
Go on.
Your daughter told me of her plans to write about him. I tried to talk her out of it. I told her that Don Pedro had killed people for far lesser things, but she wouldn't listen to me. She left in the morning, and I haven't seen her since. After a week, I knew there was no point waiting for her, and that's when I called Paul, and that's who I think called you.
Where can I find this Don Pedro?
They say Don Pedro has recently built a new villa not far from our town. I don't know where it is. But Luis, the bartender at the Black Jaguar, he must know its exact location.
I can see you've got something more to say. Don't hold back. Let it out. You'll feel better.
Oh, I almost forgot. Your daughter left some of her things with me. She left her car keys here as well, since Don Pedro's thugs gave her a ride there. I think you could use that car in your search.
What kind of car is it?
To tell you the truth, she rented the worst car possible. Well, you'll see for yourself.
What is this, a rock?
You said it, Senor Myers. That is a rock indeed, and your daughter was carrying it around like it was something really valuable. She bought it from some elderly Indian for an insane amount of money. He told her this legend, that this is one of the 6 fragments of an old Indian relic that was broken a long time ago. Apparently, anyone who gathers all 6 will be able to go where no other mortal can. I'll tell you honestly, Senor Myers, I've lived here a long time, and I have never heard this legend before.
Did you read her diary?
No way, I don't read other people's diaries.
What do I need a microphone for?
This is a directional microphone, Senor Myers. Many journalists use it for eavesdropping. With it, you can overhear conversations from 150 to 200 feet away.
How did my daughter get her hands on a learn-at-home motorboat handling manual?
That's not her book, Senor Myers. This is a gift from our publishing house. We publish a series of learn-at-home guides. For instance, we will soon release a learn-at-home combat boat manual. We printed a few too many copies of this one, and now we don't know what to do with the extras. Don't thumb your nose at it. It's a good book, really. If you read it, then you'll be able to handle boats like a pro. With a little practice, of course. By the way, there's a lot nearby. It belongs to someone named Augusto. He teaches people how to handle all sorts of different vehicles.
Goodbye.
Adios, senor.
Can't you see people are working here?
Well, you're a hero. That's how it happened. Enemy inside! Come on, guys! Drop your weapon! That's how it happened. And did you think of sticking a grenade? Enemy inside!
Hey, Gringo, did you come here to study? What do you want, Gringo? To become a pilot, a navigator, a tank driver? Just remember one thing, Gringo. I don't teach morons. If you read the right book, or you have some other experience, I'll make you a pro in a jiffy. Otherwise, I won't bother. The theory is worth no less than practice. The instruction course
Central,
is 500
armed
pages.
personnel inside in Sector Alpha Bravo 10. Looks suspicious. Gunslinger. Affirmative, Central.
Myers, too bad for you. I saw Lisa. She was swimming in the sea, and she was surrounded by all these snakes.
What do snakes? Julia, you have to calm down.
Calm down? She wouldn't even be in Bolivia if it wasn't for you. I'm telling you, she's in danger.
Central, return to base.
Now you can handle motorboats. So, Gringo, you again.
And did you think of sticking a grenade down his throat? Well, you're a hero.
Birds are singing.
Slow down, gringo.
Coyote!
Hi. Greetings, senor. Welcome to the Black Jaguar Bar. My name is Luis. What do you like?
Pretty strange name for a bar, don't you think?
Sure is. His name is all tied up with a dark and sordid past. Maybe someday I'll tell you the story, but not today. It's too busy today. So, senor, what are we drinking today?
Listen, Luis, I heard there's a new villa in town, and that Don Pedro's made it his new bachelor pad. What can you tell me about it?
Maybe a lot, but first, let me see 300 pesos, senor.
Here, take yourself out to dinner.
Perfect. So, Don Pedro has recently built himself a new villa to the east of the town. Let me show it to you, and then... Oh, I remember something else that might be of help to you as well. The villa was designed by the architect Burundo Chapo. He lives in this town, not far from here. A yellow building, second floor. Perhaps he can tell you more about the villa.
I'll have a beer.
That's right. We don't have Miller right now, but it's not so bad. It'll be 1 peso.
I'll have a beer.
That's right. We don't have Miller right now, but the local brew is not so bad. It'll be 1 peso.
Good day.
Good that you stopped to buy.
Central. Armed personnel inside in Sector Alpha,
Let's see
Bravo
what you've got
10.
here.
Central. Armed... Gunslinger. Destroy. Destroy. Affirmative, Central.
Hello?
Buenos dias, senor. You looking to build a house?
I'm here for something else. I wanted to ask you about the villa that you recently built for Don Pedro.
Of course I remember that villa. How could I forget it? It was built a short time ago. I still have a model. We can take a look at it if you wish. Ah, that was one of my best plans. Son, I worked on it day and night, and then it dawned upon me. It's not dawned upon me. I'm losing track. Feel free to interrupt me, young man. I do repeat myself sometimes, so what exactly do you want to know?
I'd like to ask you a few questions about that villa.
Of course. Ask away, sir. I'm always happy to help out however I can.
What can you tell me about Don Pedro?
Don Pedro? Now that is one shady character. I'd certainly rather have him as my friend and not as an enemy. He's an imposing presence around here. All over the country, really. Casts his shadow over everything. Sometimes I think his power here is truly limitless. He can do anything he wants to, and he charges a lot for his services.
What can you tell me about the area where Don Pedro's villa is located?
Oh, that's one of the most beautiful areas in this part of the country. The mountains are breathtaking. Oh, and the jungle. Have you seen the river? Oh, it's gorgeous. The villa is situated on a mountaintop overlooking the jungle like a huge reigning statue, like Mother Nature herself. It doesn't get better than that. Truly an ideal place to build a villa.
What can you tell me about Don Pedro's villa?
Oh, that's a fabulous villa. Even more beautiful than all of my other projects. I worked on that design for about 6 months, and frankly, I made a tidy sum. It's got an exquisite swimming pool. Don Pedro spends all his time there now, floating around like in those American television programs. And he's got the whole place surrounded by his guards.
There was something else I wanted to ask you. You probably know every nook and cranny in that villa. I thought you might be able to tell me how to sneak in there incognito.
Pardon my curiosity, sir. Why would you want to do that?
Well, in a word, I was hoping to kill Don Pedro.
Senor, suicide is not a plan. They'll kill you on the spot. What's more, I have too much respect for Don Pedro to help someone who wishes him harm.
10 days ago, my daughter disappeared somewhere in your country. Rumor has it that Don Pedro was the last person to see her. I don't think his guards will let me pass the gate to see him. You understand my predicament.
I don't know why, but something tells me I should believe you. You're right. When Don Pedro's villa was under construction, he demanded I put in passages of which he and I alone had knowledge. We often discussed the issue into the night over brandy and Havanas.
So, if I were one of these secret passages, where would I be?
Well, first of all, there's the main entrance, naturally. Then, there's a side door near the wall surrounding the whole property. Then there's a small jetty by the river. And finally, a top-secret entrance Don Pedro designed himself, thinking he could keep it even from me. But you see, each of my works is like a newborn baby, and a mother must know everything about her child.
Where can I find the secret entrance?
Senor, in the interest of helping a kindred spirit in this world of brutes, I will divulge its location and give you a key to the wall for a mere 5,000 pesos. Consider it a symbolic gesture in the interest of keeping our friendship a secret.
Nah, I'd rather keep the crawling around underground to a minimum. I'll stick to the entrances above ground.
Whatever you want, senor. Either way, you won't be able to get past his henchmen.
How do I get to the river jetty without being seen?
On a boat, of course. How else? You ask strange questions, senor. Are you sure you haven't come down with tropical fever? Because the jetty is just as heavily guarded as the gate, and you'll need all your strength if you wish to face them.
What about the side door?
Well, it's a door like any other, just off to the side, to the right of the wall, next to a big tree. Now, even though my code of ethics strictly forbids me from divulging professional secrets, I have decided, against my better judgment, to help you. That is why I'm prepared to sell you a key to that door for an insignificant 3,000 pesos. I made myself a copy after the construction was finished, just in case.
Thanks, but no thanks. I don't need it.
Whatever you want, senor. Either way, you won't be able to get past his henchmen.
Tell me more about the main entrance.
The main gate is heavily guarded. The guards check everyone's ID. If they're not convinced it's important, they won't let you in to talk to Don Pedro. If you try to force your way in, they'll... What do you say in your films? Ah, yes. They will put a cap in your behind. So amusing.
What about the side door?
Well, it's a door like any other.
Thanks.
Whatever you want, senor.
Adios.
Hasta luego. And if you change your mind about building that...
Hello, Architect?
Oh, it's you.
Tell me again how to get to Don Pedro's villa?
Which route do you wish to take?
Where can I find the secret entrance?
Senor, in the interest of helping a kid,
Nah, I'd rather keep the crawling around.
whatever you want, senor.
How do I get to the river?
On a boat, of course. How else?
Adios.
Hasta luego.